question. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Clippers, the perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. So the Bucks win the tip. Giannis with it. Leonard with the steal. The shot from the low post is good.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
And here's Middleton. 5 to shoot. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He dishes it to Beverly. Back to George. Leonard against Matthews. Releases. And it's Leonard missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. George, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Middleton's a high percentage shooter from that area. The reason I can tell, no hesitation on that one.
Leonard looking around. And again, no good by the Clippers. Matthews, no one around him. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Paul George missing from long range. To the pool, here's Lopez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in the season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
No good on that. Second free throw, no good.
He lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Leonard against Matthews. Leonard attacking. It's good. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Middleton. That one's not going to go. And the Clippers will come the other way. George dishes to Beverly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morris. Now the feed to George. Over in the corner, Beverly. Pocket 6. This one for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo finds Matthews. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee is to get off a shot here. Nailed from three-point land.
Bledsoe knows he's got the green light there to just rise up and shoot it. He did it there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A 3 from Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 5. No good. It's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Lopez against Leonard. Shot from 12. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Leonard's got his third basket of the night. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks working the ball around. Now the pass to Middleton. Excellent D there from George. And Los Angeles guys shooting a lowly 30% to start this game. Passes it to Zubac. In the corner, it's Morris. Shot on the way, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
The Bucks have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0-2 so far. The first one falls.
Well, the improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
Free throw is good from Antetokounmpo. Clippers trail by 3. And Beverly kicks to George. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Now that's where you get a good indicator of how skilled Paul George is. Gets creative against the defense.
So passes to Giannis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard kicks to George. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
George against Giannis. Now, here is George. Defense right on him. Here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. Pass to George. Morris trying to free himself up, and that one's good. George.
Paul George is aggressive. Look at his eyes right now, focused on scoring, and he sees the open path and gets right there.
Now here's Bledsoe. He feeds it to Middleton. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Excellent D there from George.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in, and then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Williams in for Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Beverly. Pass to Harrell. He kicks to Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. The pass to Bledsoe. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Well, he might be 6'1", but Eric Bledsoe is fantastic with different kinds of finishes around the rim.
They grab their own miss. Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
And of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquis, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
The kick out to Williams. Outside Hill. To the wing on the left. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Middleton on the wing, defended by George. Middleton's got there to go.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. The Clippers trail. The shot by George, wide open. He trains the quick shot. George has got 6.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
And the rejection by Harrell. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes to Harrell. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
That's good from Harrell.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bucks trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Ilyasova. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 5. Middleton the pass to Ilyasova. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Ilyasova's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
And that's Ilyasova's shot. He's a deep ball bomber.
And George kicks to Harrell. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
From deep, George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
To the middle. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. Williams looking around. Outside Jackson. Here's Harrell. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot here. George with the bucket.
George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Ilyasova. And that one hits back iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
George dishes to Williams. Deep, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a real way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
They're down low with 4 with Harrell in the middle. Reggie Jackson out there with Williams. And it's Shamet in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
It's just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Korver passes to Lopez. Outside Hill. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A fader. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill. Good D by Williams. Los Angeles leading by 5. Good. Nice job down low. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Will it go? Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. On the wing Hill, guarded by Jackson. He gets that one.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's blocked. Giannis outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Paul George, who's checked in for the Clippers. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Hill. Giannis against Leonard. Here's the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Lopez outside. From deep 3-point range, and the Bucks miss again.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Lopez with the steal. Carroll against Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Lopez. But they recover it. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Jackson down low. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Now here's Young. 7-point differential. Count it.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Outside Jackson. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard kicks to Harrell. Outside Williams. Outside Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with, but also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Leonard.
And think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Leonard hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Clippers leading by 5. Los Angeles calls timeout. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Matthews.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really effective. Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Milwaukee, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. That's good from Bledsoe.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the 2nd quarter.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
Just Eric Bledsoe, when he's in these games, and you can see he's got hyper focus, he can become a big, big problem. Athletic, plays both ends of the floor, and that power from him at the guard position is very unique. This story in the 2nd quarter, much different than the one in the 1st. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Back to Middleton, stolen by George. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Morris is checked in for Williams. And here's Leonard from 3. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Is good in the Los Angeles leads, cut down to just 3 on the basket from Eric Bledsoe.
Tough to match up with Eric Bledsoe. He's incredible at slicing up the D, especially using the bounce.
Now here's Leonard. 16 points for him. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Giannis missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Dishes it to Middleton. Outside for Bledsoe with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Harrell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is a three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up.
That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
Clippers leading by 6. Outside Leonard. George trying to break free. Leonard no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Matthews, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Bledsoe for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Eric Bledsoe connecting from there. When he's making that sort of stuff, you can see the confidence grow.
Outside, George trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Milwaukee has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And it's no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Harrell finds Leonard. On deep. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 3. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Pocket 6. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
Here is Bledsoe. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bledsoe.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. And he makes that one. Leonard's got 18 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Middleton outside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Middleton's got his second basket of the night. LA's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Kept alive. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Middleton. Matthews scanning the floor. Bledsoe for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good.
And and just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. All free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Here's Giannis. That one rolling around and rims out.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And it's Harrell missing. Bucks trail by 3. There's the lob at Kumbo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Bledsoe against Williams. George up top. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Morris. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pressing the ball until it just stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah.
You're sitting in.
Only 3 of them.
Go ahead. And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, for the Bucks, they are in a championship battle for every point, every rebound, every loose ball. But it's all worth it if they can finish this game strong and take a commanding 3-1 series advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Efficiency. I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted playing outstanding. They can keep it up in the second half. They may wear the other side out.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1.
And he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hit you offensively.
Here's Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Empty that time from Leonard.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now Middleton, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. The pass to Bledsoe. The kick out to Lopez. Middleton outside. They'll get another chance. Goes up again. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, if they got a favorite play, Kevin, it might be time to break it out. 0 of 4 to start it.
Middleton, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. By Zubac. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Here's Bledsoe. He's got 18. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, here's Lopez. Drills it from outside. Lopez has got 5 now.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
George against Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis. And the Clippers miss again.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. The offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
And Matthews kicks to Middleton. Back to Matthews. Against Morris. Feeds to Middleton. Poked away. Tries to keep it alive. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Oh, a terrific steal down low. That might be a layup if he doesn't make that play.
Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
But don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Leonard, and that one is good. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Zubac finds Beverly. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure if he felt it and still knocks it down.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The free throw drops for Leonard. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Tries again. The shot missing. Empty that time from Leonard. The 17-footer. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 18. He gets it in there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. He kicks it to Leonard. Beverly against Bledsoe. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Lopez outside. The dish to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Back to Lopez. From outside the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now Morris. He's got 11. He dishes it to Beverly. Passes it to George. And another shot. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
No good that time.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And Giannis throws it down.
A huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Now here's Beverly. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Matthews. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Giannis. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
Now, here's Zubac. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Leonard with no one around. Traps in the tray.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Speed burst that time from Middleton, a relentless penetrator, and not afraid to take the punishment.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Morris. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And he's good on the second. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1. Leonard draws the double. Loads it up there for Harrell.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Hill deciding where to go with it. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's back to Hill. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
And George, here we go. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Over George. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Pass to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jackson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Leonard. Right side George. And good that time. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard. For Milwaukee, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
George. And too long on the shot.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Korver against George. Korver passes to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And George with the stop.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 31. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play and attack low and get to the line.
The Bucks have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Leonard. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Hill. On the wing, Giannis. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points here in just the second half.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Jackson. From deep. Williams. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Hill. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hill's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Longer than most players at his position, and with that frame, I like how George Hill uses it all to score over the defense.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Williams against Hill. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Shoots from the corner. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's George, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That straight line drive there from Paul George, you love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Throw good, Paul George. And the Clippers making a change here. Giannis checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Marvin Williams is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Kyle Korver. gets them both.
Now, Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up to 90 from the charity stripe.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Bledsoe. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And how about the physique of Eric Bledsoe there? Terrific at sticking it to the defense, even when he gets pinballed around a bit.
Jackson kicks to Williams. No good on the 3. Milwaukee's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Passes it to Hill. For the lead. And the rejection by Hill. And Hill shoves it in.
You see the athleticism there of Harrell, and does a great job of just wreaking havoc on that possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Jackson. Ilyasova, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jackson's got 5.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like we're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Williams. Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Bledsoe likes to get to the floater, especially with the bigger guys around the rim.
George passes to Harrell. Outside Williams. Launches it. And another 3 for the Clippers.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Hill against Williams. Here is Hill. Puts one up. And the rejection by Hill. It's Williams with the drive. George. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Middleton looking it over. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. From the wing, and right through it goes.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Middleton against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Harrell. Takes it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. The managed up 40 points.
And hard work on the glass once again, guys. And they put a lot of effort and focus on the basketball.
And Bledsoe with the stuff.
An aggressive Eric Bledsoe is a better Eric Bledsoe for this team.
Clippers leading by 4. Jackson passes to Leonard. Excellent D there from Williams.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very serious.
And it's sent back by George.
He can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Williams shot is off. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Williams. Here's Bledsoe. Count that one. Bledsoe's got 28 points for the game.
How about the speed of Bledsoe on that drive right there? Fantastic at slashing inside and finishing.
It's Jackson with the drive. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Paul George. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. He hits both from the strike.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Timeout called the Bucks. George is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Reggie Jackson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off them a little.
Clippers leading by 4. And Beverly gets to him. Back to Beverly. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock, and he banks in below. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
You got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handle.
Here's Middleton, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George. And that one falls for Middleton. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, sometimes in the game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Sure. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on him.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George. And so it's Milwaukee now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to George. Offensive rebound. And it's Harrell missing. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 in the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Drive into Kumbo. No good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now here's Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Williams with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Harrell. George looking over the floor. And the pass to Leonard. Back to Beverly. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He is still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
And it's Leonard missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Stolen by Middleton. A 3-ball. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Now Williams. Pocket 6. The feed to here. They could use a bucket. Great tee that time from Giannis.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throws.
That one is off. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. And the second free throw, good. Bucks leading by 5. Passes it to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist in the game. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Williams. Good D by Matthews.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bledsoe. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Leonard, that's for 2. That one misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the strike. Bucks leading by 5. Bledsoe with it. A floater. Count that bucket. Bledsoe's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Beverly kicks to Hill. To the middle. And there's Paul George on the assist by Williams. 24 points for George.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. And look how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Lopez outside. And it's Matthews with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Eric Bledsoe.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Bucks on defense. To the inside. Here's George. Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got his 5th rebound in this one. Giannis passes to Lopez. No good. Shot missing. George with the defensive effort. Here's Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Beverly excellent at getting a bucket when the team needs it, stepping up that time.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Outside Matthews. Go with a 3. A rebound by the Bucks. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Williams against Antetokounmpo. Williams dishes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And here's George. Just 5 on the clock. And Hill slams it in. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 37.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And there's the lay-in. Antetokounmpo's got 41.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Beverly. And the rejection by Giannis. And here we go. But they get it back. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
and they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now here's Beverly. And they get it. Hero. Good D by Lopez.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Congrats, Brooke, on the win. You guys were down, but you were able to overcome it. What does that say about your team?
You know, I think it shows our poise, you know. We responded, you know. I think we were really at our highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead in that.
Well, maybe you'll continue to develop that killer instinct during the rest of the season. Thanks, Brooke. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.